Let's look at a study published in 2016 by Hopkins and others. This study was performed with freshman college students. They were in a pre-calculus course. There were quizzes, exams, and a final which were implemented through My Math Lab, a resource that some courses use to teach math. In the study, the quizzes were used to implement either mass retrieval, cramming, or space retrieval practice. Now you may be asking yourself, how did the quizzes use mass retrieval or space retrieval? Let's take a closer look. The researchers used certain questions on quizzes that professors evaluated as accomplishing learning objectives when completed correctly. In the upper left, we have a description of the spaced quizzes. The learning objective-based questions are assessed in separate quizzes, which also have additional content. In the upper right, we have a description of the masked quizzes. The learning objective-based questions are all masked or crammed into one quiz. The later quizzes then cover different content. At the bottom, we have a table which shows the differences between quizzes in the spaced quizzes and the masked quizzes. The learning objectives are covered separately over several quizzes in the spaced condition, whereas the masked or crammed quizzes only have one quiz which covers the focused learning objectives. Note that there is actually extra spacing or an extra quiz in between learning objective 2 in quiz 2 and a learning objective 3 in quiz 4. You may be asking yourself, where is the retrieval in all this? Recall that quizzes, tests, and exams are all forms of retrieval since they require the student to recall or retrieve information from memory. Therefore, retrieval is happening in all of these quizzes. What's different is whether they are spaced or not. What are the end results for the students in the two differently spaced quizzes? Let's look at their final exam results. The results for the students were evaluated based on whether they scored a C or better on the final exam, or if they scored a C- or worse on the final exam. In the pie graph on the left, we have the students who are in the mass retrieval or cramming quizzes. 14 out of 29 students, or 48.3% of the students, scored a C or better on the final. In the pie graph on the right, we have the students who are in the space retrieval practice quizzes. 17 out of 25 students, or 68% of the students, scored a C or better on the final. As you can see, there are more successful students in the space retrieval practice condition than in the mass retrieval condition. If you would like to know more about the study, such as details, limitations, references, or more, please use the link in the training following this video. The link provides access to the full article.